This is a video I'm making for my friend Brett. Hi, Brett. This is how to improvise on the ukulele using a pentatonic scale in the key of C. Brett, the reason why I'm making this video for you is so you can get your hands used to doing other things on the ukulele rather, more than just strumming chords. It also will help you to improvise melodies and be more creative in creating your own music. The pentatonic scale is in 5 notes, and it can be played in any key, but we're just doing it in key of C for now. And the 5 notes of any scale is the root, the second, the third, the fifth, and the sixth. So in a C scale, it'd be, the root, which is C, and then D, and then E, and then G and A. And the way I'm going to have you play it is, first of all, these 3 strings. As you know, you got your they're already in that pentatonic scale. So you're just going to play these open. And the great thing about the pentatonic scale is it doesn't matter how you play it. You can play the notes in any combination and it's always going to work. It's always going to sound nice, and that's why it's a great thing to start off playing and practicing, to jam with other musicians. So your G, your C, and your E string, you're just going to play open. And this also will help you practice doing finger picking. So rather than just strumming, you can practice getting your fingers working on doing finger picking. Again, in any combination. And with your A string, you can play open. You're going to be able to play your C, and your D, your E, your G, and your octave A. And again, it's the same thing with you can play in any combination. And it's going to sound good. And so you basically, the only thing you're really working on is your A string, while you're also just plucking away at these strings. So you can make make melodies any way you want. So it can sound something like. And of course, you can also add a little strumming in there too. You can practice your hammer-ons. Practice your slides. Things like that. Again, it's just to get you to be able to create your own melodies, to get your hands working in a different way than you're used to. In music, as in any art form, if you're not progressing, you're declining. So every time you pick up your instrument, you should be learning something new and challenging yourself, and not just, playing the same chords over and over again. And one thing you might say, when you're practicing, you might say to yourself that, this sounds um, like an American folk song that you heard in this, kindergarten. And that's because all those old folk songs were mostly based off pentatonic scales. It might even sound like wind chimes to you. And that's because if you ever look at wind chimes, they're usually made of 5 of those metal tubes or cylinders, and they're all in some sort of pentatonic scale, whether it's a C pentatonic or G pentatonic. That's because, so for whenever the wind blows, no matter what combination, those notes will sound nice. So again, just to give another sample of what it could sound like, is something like. So, and the great thing is you can be playing the C pentatonic on the ukulele. I could be playing it either on my bass or on my banjo, or and any other musician you want to play with could be playing it on their instrument. And you don't even have to know what notes he's playing, in what combination, because again, no matter what combination you play in, no matter what combination of notes he plays, as long as you stick to those 5 notes in the pentatonic scale, it's going to sound nice. And you can, it's a beginning to learn how to play with other musicians. So I hope you practice, and I hope you find it useful and fun, and I'll talk to you later. See ya.